You want to go see what other kind of monsters are on this train?
You know I'm cold, but I'm hot, got a fever. You been tracing the crush 2 meter. You got yay, come fluffy like a bunny. Blood on my Da Vinci teeth, no one's running. I'm with buckshot, summertime driving. Hot outside, so we gotta keep the top off. Up now, but you know I still bust.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Man, it genuinely feels so good to be back in the land of Ooh. I'm sorry. It's been a minute since Distant Lands came out, and let's just say since then, there hasn't been a shortage of Adventure Time content. What was once a staple of the early 2010s is now, 16 years later, still as relevant as it was on the day of release.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
Disney Plus and Hulu just announced a brand new series, Adventure Time Side Quests. So what does this mean for the future of the franchise? Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Plumcake Yoshi, or Roberto. Welcome back to the video. And you know what, chat? Screw it. If you're new around here, I love animation just as much as Lady Rainicorn loves Jake the Doggo. For those of you guys that missed the news, just a couple days ago, we learned that Adventure Time Side Quest is actually going to be coming sooner than we anticipated, slated for a June 29th release date. It'll be on Disney Plus and Hulu, interestingly enough, not HBO Max as you would expect here in the States, because we all know what's happening with Warner Bros. That's no secret. But internationally, it will be released on HBO Max and Cartoon Network. I think I can speak for everyone. We want more Adventure Time content. Give us all the content. It's a part of the Gen Z gluttony. But seriously, I find it funny that we're kind of backtracking on old animation cartoons of my generation for the modern day. Phineas and Ferb just had its revival. Futurama is back on Hulu. Clone Wars got its final season. And Regular Show got a pretty sick spin-off. Now Adventure Time is officially coming back. The children yearn for the peak content of our time. If you were to tell 16-year-old me that Adventure Time would come back after its finale, I would have probably bursted into tears, I can't lie. The official synopsis of SideQuest reads as follows. Adventure Time SideQuest builds on the heartfelt storytelling, playful humor, and richly creative world of the first show, tapping into the spirit of its early seasons with lighter, self-contained adventures. Designed to introduce a new generation of fans to the land of Ooh, while giving existing fans more of what they love. The series delivers standalone, silly quests, and playful challenges that celebrate the joyful chaos of Finn and Jake's adventures. From the looks of it, it looks like we're going to be getting a set of new adventures from seasons 1 through 3 era of the show, which if you were to ask me, was some of the most peak content we could ask for, similar to how Regular Show is doing its lost tapes. It is notable to mention that since we are getting young Finn, Jeremy Shada will not be reprising his role as Finn, since his voice is just way too deep now. They had to switch over to Sasha Knight. Hopefully, stepping up to the plate wasn't too daunting for him, but I'm sure the entire cast will do a good job here. They're bringing back everyone else from the original series, which is nice to see. Showrunner Nate Cash had to say that, making side quests felt like making the original Adventure Time, which felt like hanging out with art school buddies making professional cartoons. That sounds like a big sandwich of feelings, and it was. You're going to love these new adventures with Finn and Jake. Big W for the creators here. There was genuine heart and love put into the show. From the reference image that we got so far, the animation will look totally different from the original show, and this can go either of two ways. Either it looks visually stunning and the community loves a change, or if it does fall short, I can see a lot of fans being a little upset at the art direction that they chose. Someone on Twitter said that they made the water park prank into its own show, which is pretty insane. I sure hope they don't go the water park route. I'm very hopeful though. I love the new art direction, and the art style mixed with the colorful palette of the land of Ooh can bring something truly special. Vanessa Buckman, which we had talked about on this show before, she's a GM of WB Discovery Animation, she had to say that, with its wit, originality, and unpredictability, Adventure Time has always been quintessential for Cartoon Network. In SideQuest, Nate and the team have crafted the perfect entry point for new audiences discovering the land of Ooh for the first time, while offering a heartfelt love letter to fans who have been on the extraordinary journey from the very beginning. And a love letter it will be to all the fans that are keeping up with Adventure Time and its various shows. I think this leaves us with the pretty obvious question, however. What's going on with Fionna and Cake? As of right now, there has been no official confirmation for a third season of Fionna and Cake. Maybe they're waiting to see how SideQuest will do publicly, then they'll decide if they want to continue the franchise. But if you were to ask me, there's no way they're not currently cooking something up for us in the near future. Fionna and Cake ended in a way that could warrant a continuation, but they could also cut it right there with only one or so story thread that was set up in the post-credit scene. But they can always end off that storyline in side quests, the BMO show that we're getting, or hey, maybe even an Adventure Time movie. But yeah, that's about all we know about Adventure Time side quests. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there is any news, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. What do you guys think of everything that we covered today? Are you guys excited for a side quest to come out in less than a month? Or are you kind of tired of the continuations and revivals that we've been getting recently? Let's talk about it down below. Also, if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It's the only way I know that you guys are actually liking my content. Alright guys, let's meet up again in the land of Ooh. As always, my name's been Alberto, or Pancake Yoshi. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.